Hello guys, welcome back to our blog CMS and how you guys doing today. And if you are new to this channel, please subscribe to my channel so you can get notified when I post something new. And if you have been following me from the beginning and have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe so you can also get notified when I post something new. And up until now in this video, we have the search icon here, and basically it's not doing anything. I want to be able to search for something, like maybe I want to search for my title. Like we have so many titles here. I want to be able to search for titles so we can display our title. I think I have two search icons here. I have this and I have this, so I think I'll get rid of this one. So let's do that right away. I think that will be in my navbar. So let's go to our navbar. So in navbar.html, let's look for that second search. I think this is it. So let's get rid of that. So let's see what we have. Let's try to refresh. Okay, that is gone. So I want to just make use of this search here. So how can we make use of our search? I want to be able to search for titles. So first of all, in our navbar, we need to look for where that search is. I think this is it right here. So let's get rid of this ID because I'm not going to make use of the ID. So the method here is get, but this is lowercase, so I'm going to make it uppercase get. So the method here we're going to use is get. That's what we're going to be using here. So in our action, so this is where we're going to pass in our URL, which I've not created yet, but after this I'll create that. So let's pass in our URL here. Sorry, URL. So I think I'll call this search underscore page. So I'll call this search underscore page. So in our name, there is query here. Let's change this name to search. And I think I need a value here. A value. So in our value, we're going to say request dot get dot search. So this is what we're going to have in our value. So let's go and create our URL real quick so I won't forget about this. So let's copy this. Let's go to our URL, which is this. I think I'll paste that here. I think I'll copy this because I'm going to make use of function-based view. I'm not going to make use of class-based view for that. That's why I'm copying this, because as you can remember, our like was function-based view. If it's a class-based view, we're going to see when you write the name, you say dot as view. That's meaning class-based view. So since we're going to be making use of our function-based view, so I'll copy this and paste that right here. And we're not looking for any ID, so get rid of that. And the name here, we're going to call this search. So our URL name, so I'm going to call this search page. So now we can get rid of this, and this is all we need here. So because I will call it our URL name, so search page. So I've given this a name, I'll have a value, and our method is get. So now let's head on to our view, our views.py. In our views.py, down here, like I said, I'm going to be making use of function-based view. I'm not going to make use of class-based views. Function-based view I'll use for this search. So let's say def search. So I'm going to pass in request. Why am I using search, this name? Remember my URL, that is what I called it here, search, this name. So that's the name I'm calling it here. Please take note of that. So here we're going to have our context dictionary. Our context dictionary. And here we're going to return render. We're going to say request, and here we're going to pass in our HTML view. So let's just name that real quick before we go and create a search. Sorry. So we're going to say search.html. So now we have our template name search.html. So let's pass in our context here real quick. Our context. So let's go create this template name here that we have. So I'll copy that. Let's go to our templates, right click on this, so HTML file, then paste that right there, and that's all. So I think I'll go to my home.html, I'll copy everything I have there in my home.html, come to my search.html and paste everything there, but I'll get rid of this here. From here to this pagination, I won't be needing that, and I think I'm okay with it. This is all I need in my start.html, so I just copied everything I have in my home.html. So now let's go back to our view, because we're not done with our view here. So in our view, we're going to pass in a variable name of search. So here we're going to say request dot get. So what are we getting here? We're getting the name search. Where did I get this name search from? If you can come back to our navbar, as you can see, input text type and input type text. The name here, I named it search. That's the name I'm calling here. That's the name I'm calling here. Request.get search, that name. So now I want to search based on my titles, so let's give this another variable name of titles. Let's call this titles. So I'm going to say posts. Why are we using posts in our models? Posts. This is what I'm calling posts. Post.object. Post.object.filter. So we're filtering based on our titles, because that is what we're looking for. In our models here, our posts have titles, so I want to be looking for my titles. I want to be searching based on my titles. So now we're going to say title. Let me just copy this, paste that right here, and have this underscore I contains, this will be equals to search, this name search. So now in our context dictionary down here, we're going to pass that in like this. So we're going to say object underscore list, and let's pass in titles. Why did I say object list? Because if you check in our home.html, here we have been filtering based on our object list, because I said for post in object list. That is why I passed in this object list here, and I passed in these titles, and this is basically all we need. We are done with this. So we have our view, we have our URL, we have our template. So here in our search.html, we need to do one more thing. Here I want to indent this. So here we're going to make use of our if statement. So we're going to do it like this. We're going to say if object underscore list. Why am I calling object list in our view? Remember, I passed in object list here because we have been filtering based on our object list. If you can see, we said for post in object list, so that's why I'm calling this object list. So if object list show me what I searched for, and if what I searched for is not there, so let's have a message to display. So now let's say else. And I also love to close my if statement. So let's end our if here, and if. So if object list display what I searched for, else maybe I typed in something and we don't have it. Let's pass in a message here so we can see that. Let's say no post found for let's say request.get.search. So this is the message you want to see if I search for something that I don't have. So display this for me, and I think this is all we actually need to do. So let's go to our web and see what we have. So right here, let's refresh. So let's try searching for something that we don't have in our database. So let's say whoa, and let's click on enter. So like I said, this error message, no post found for whoa. That's what I actually want to see. So let's search for something that we have. Let me check our titles again. So we have title of cars and we have title of why do we run. So let's search for why do we run, or maybe I think I have something, feel the journey, or let's say why do we run first. Why do we run? Click on search and voila, we have it. We have why do we run. So now we can read on why do we run. If I say why do we run now, no post for why do we run now. So this is what I'm trying to say. So now let me try searching for something else. I think I have something called my good, and voila, we have it. So anything we search for now is displaying. Now we're searching based on the titles. So how to do this? Anything you pass in here, like from your models, you can search for basically anything here. So anything you copy this and you pass that in your view here. Now because now we are just searching based on our title, so anything in your models that you pass in here, that is what you are going to be searching based on, and it's just that easy. Like this icon thing makes it case sensitive, meaning you can search for uppercase and lowercase. So it's that easy. So now we can search based on our title, and it's just how many lines of code I just did, and it's that easy, it's that simple. Thanks for watching guys, and see you guys next time.